Farah Bagh. Right after exploring the tank museum, came to Farah Bagh. This is located within the campus of Tank Museum around 1 kilometer away from it. It is a rough path that leads to this place from the road that leads to the Tank Museum. It comes to the left while you're riding towards the museum. Need to park our bikes outside the gate and walk towards it. On both the sides you will get to see a dried pond. The construction of the palace was first began by Genghis Khan and completed by Niyamat Khan on the instructions of Burhan Nizam Shah I. He, however, disliked the design and ordered it to be pulled down and rebuilt. The work was entrusted to Salabat Khan I, who died while the construction was in progress. It was finally finished by the Salabat Khan II, who was the nephew of the Salabat Khan I, in 1583 AD. The building is octagonal with a flat-roofed upper story. The central hall has a dome about 30 feet high, including an outer platform about 45.72 into 45.18 meter. All round the building built in rough stone and lime masonry, plastered inside and outside with stucco. Round the palace is a dry pond which was fed by Bhingar aqueduct. The partially ruined palace building as it stands today is a two-story structure and stands on an elevated octagonal surface in the midst of a square tank, approachable through 90-meter long causeway. The building is in a shape of an irregular octagon formed by chamfered corners rising to a height of about 15.24 meters from the terrace. It consists of a large high-domed hall in the center, surrounded by 4 square chambers at the corner and 4 oblong chambers on the side. The latter each has a large arch as high as the vaulted ceiling of the single-storied central hall. But only 2 of these arches remain. In front of these on the terrace were ornamental tanks and cistern. Under each of these large openings there were 4 rows of 5 openings, 2 rows pertaining to each story. Most of the side chambers on the first floor have collapsed. The walls of the chambers as well as those of the openings under the tall arched openings were covered with niches and richly decorated with surface ornaments in varied patterns. However, what remains of this palace is sufficient to indicate its original magnificence and glory. But now it seems no maintenance work is done here, and students from nearby school and college come here and most of them carve their names on the wall. This place is good for photographers. After exploration is done and it was time for lunch, so we rode to the outside of Ahmednagar and had lunch in a dhaba and started the ride back home. So we are standing on top of the Farah Bagh, and this completes our ride. We marked some 5 places, and this is the 5th place. The ride was too good. Only the return ride is remaining. So I guess it's around 250 or 280 kilometers back to Mumbai. Yeah, it'll take some around 6 to 7 hours. Overall, it was awesome. Got to see many historical places, but yes, maintenance is needed. The museum was very good. I spent around some 3.5 hours there. In rest places, it depends upon you, half an hour, 1 hour, but museum it will take at least 2 to 3 hours. So you're riding back home. Let's start the ride. Let's ride.